transmitted from the polling station and it gets to the public portal, it also has certain inbuilt security components. It has a digital signature. That digital signature marks an indication as to the exact time when that form was transmitted. If there's intervention, then certainly there must be a lag between the time when that form was transmitted and the time the form got to the National Tallying Center. It is our submission that nothing has been presented before this court to even come close to making that suggestion. Again, as part of the security that is in the portal, each of the forms that get there are serialized. And the serialization is tied to the polling station. It is tied to the date, to the time, up to the second when that form was received. It then, as an additional property, gives you a tab to be able to confirm or verify whether there's been any alteration on the form from the time it was transmitted. One would then very easily pick up that as a concern to say, we refer you to, again using my primary school in Member Primary School, that the form 34A that was sent from Member Primary School was intercepted, manipulated at this point in time. That is a report that the portal would be able to generate. Again, not a single piece of evidence has been given to come close to suggesting this. I've pondered since the submissions and presentations yesterday from our learned friends appearing for the petitioners as to what really this evidence is. I have, in the course of struggling to look for this evidence, come across three possible areas they'll be talking about. In the affidavit of one John Mark Gidongo, they make reference to a form 34A from Baringo County, Tiati constituency. They then say that that is an example of a form that was intercepted. Michael Ouma, in his affidavit, confirms that in fact the form that was uploaded or that was attached in the affidavit of John Mark Gidongo is not a form that arose from the process that, that they allude or allege it arose from. That according to him, this form was downloaded. Somebody tried to interfere with the details on it and attached it to an affidavit. Now that, if you asked me, is perhaps the silliest way of doing any of these things, because if somebody asked you whether that form was authentic, you only need to look at the public portal. You then need to verify it with the form 34A that was presented. My ladies and my lords, as a statutory requirement, we delivered all the form 34As to this court. We have a copy. The entire public has copies of each and every of those documents. Our team went through those documents, and in relation to that specific form 34A, to say the least, it's a forgery. The second attempt, again by John Gidongo, in his affidavit, to try and present some form of evidence, is in the form of logs, which were alleged to have been gotten somewhere. It says carried